just making sure that we are actually connected, and we are. Okay, so welcome to my first live video on YouTube. In this video, I'll just basically be editing my next YouTube video that I'm going to be publishing as soon as we actually finish the streaming, which will mean we finish the editing. So I thought I always wanted to go live, and I thought this might be a good idea to just have this as my first YouTube video. It's simple, it's nice, it will show people how I edit my stuff. It's not too complicated anyways, it's not complicated at all, and I thought it would just be easy to do. So before we actually start editing it, let's have a look at the video that I'm going to be editing. So this will be my next video over here, and basically I will be going over why engineering is important to me and things that you might have not actually known about engineering and why knowing them can help you. So I'm just going to go through it real quickly, maybe put the volume a little bit down, and you can see here that we're just going to start by editing that area at the beginning where I stay quiet. We're also going to be editing the area at the end where I finish, and I'll just stay there for a little bit as well. And we're also going to be adding some background music and then our intro as well, that hopefully you guys like or have liked it this whole time. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this. I'm going to open iMovie, which is the app that I use to edit my videos. And things here might take a little bit of time to actually load, so bear with me. Now, once iMovie loads, what we're going to do is first we're going to be adding our intro. Actually, I think I might already have my intro there saved. And then we're going to be adding the video. Alright, there. We've got our intro, and I'll just show it to you. If I start from the beginning and then play it. Just a very simple intro, basically, that I did using clips on my iPad. And what we're going to do is we want to add some background music to that. And then we also want to add the video. So I will start by adding the actual full video. So I'll simply just drag it and drop it over here. And we can see that the video got added over there. And if I play this, you can see we've got no sound here. And then you've got me silent for a little bit. And then we actually start. So what I want to do is I want to cut that beginning part where I'm actually quiet. But before we start doing this, let's add all the other elements that we're going to be using in our video. So that includes that green screen thing that comes and says subscribe to me. Maybe subscribe to me right now. And I'll add it over here. And let's also add the track that we're going to be using for our background. I'm not sure if we're going to be using this one or not, but we can leave it for now. There we go. So now that we've got all the elements that we want, we can actually expand this. And I hope that this is still running. It is. Okay, cool. And now we can actually run it. So what I usually do is right now, while everything is still messy, I go at the beginning just to see how things actually are. And let's play this. Alright, so everything works. If we come over here, let's just change that into green screen. We're going to go over here and we're going to select green or blue screen. And also I like making it a little bit quicker so we can go to the time and make it fast. And basically right now, if I come over here and play this, mentioning is that engineering is often get started, and the first thing that I'm going to be mentioning is that cool. So that's basically the effect that I like putting, and I usually put at the beginning of my video as well. Let's click on this just to expand the video a little bit. And what I want to do is first of all come over here and split the soundtrack. And the reason for that is because I want it to be at full volume while I'm still in the background, while I'm still in the intro. But once I actually start speaking, I want it to drop down a little bit. So I'm going to go over here and basically want it to stop at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to go over here and I'll click on split. And now we've got two different tracks, or like it's the same track but split in half, which means that I can keep this in the high volume. But over here, I can drop this and maybe let's just drop it to 4%. That might be good. And I'll go over here to that dot and I'll actually start putting the volume a little bit lower so that it doesn't just cut all of a sudden. Instead, it's going to lower the volume gradually. So if I go over here, see, there we go. It didn't cut it straight away. Now let's see when I actually start talking and cut it from then. So I'm going to click play. Welcome back. Alright, so I start talking somewhere over here. So let's go ahead and also split that video over here like this. The mic's coming in my eyes, I can't see. And let's backspace that. Now if I start over here, we can play it. Welcome back to a new episode of Mastering Programming. Today I'll be speaking about a few things that you might have not known about software engineering, or engineering in general really.
that maybe if you do know them will really change your.
Cool. So that's actually a very good start. I like it. It didn't drop down instantly or anything like that. But now let's take this one, and I also want to add it at the very beginning over here. So it's not straight away, but at the same time it's at the beginning, because I'm not even too sure if most of the people that watch me stay until the end or not. So let's go ahead over here, and I'm gonna start this again, just like this.
Welcome back to a new episode of Mushroom Programming. Today I'll be speaking about a few things that you might have
Awesome.
not
How
known
cool is that?
about software.
Well, that was very quick. Now let's actually move forward, and what I'll do, I just like removing the few things that we definitely know we're going to be removing, such as like the end. So the end, if I just go over here and click play, see that part, I want to remove that. So let's go over here.
Disagree, please let me know in the comments why and what you think engineering is all about. And I hope I see you in the next episode as well.
Alright, I want to cut it just right here. So let's expand this. Let's do it again.
In the next episode as well.
And let's go over here. And split clip. I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to backspace it. Cool. So we've got that now. So now obviously we're not going to listen to all of it, but what I want to do is I also want to copy this and I want to put it, let's say 2 more times. So I'll put it in that frame over here. And then at the very end as well. But usually I like to go back over and just watch it, just in case I'm actually blocking something important.
Get to know how they're thinking about it, and you also explain how you're thinking about it. And talking to people from completely
and let's see how it looks like at the end.
Helps so many people, especially those around you as well. Thanks so much for watching this very quick video.
Cool.
If you disagree,
how easy is that?
let me know in the
awesome. Now we've got just one issue, and that is that the track is not lasting for the full thing. So you can see here that we're starting off, we've got 8 minutes, but I think we cover only around like 2 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll actually drag down that track from the beginning again. So I think it's under YouTube. First let's go over here. Or we can actually drag the other one. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag it just so that it's different. And I'm going to expand this. Obviously, don't freak out, the video just increased all the way to 12 minutes. That's just because we've got all of this. So I'm gonna go over here, split it, remove it, and now we've got that. But we also want to match it to this volume. So what I'll do, this was on 4%. Let's also take this one to, let's also drag this one to 4%. There we go. And I think this video actually starts on like a little bit further. So let's also do that. Split clip and drag it all the way here, which means that we've got an issue over there. So we can just expand that. I usually like to leave a little bit of no volume at the end. So let's go over here and actually check that last bit.
Into different people, because, and maybe this will make you upset or something, but that someone else is going to use. And if you're in a big company, let's say you work at a bank, you're building a software that involved with humanitarian work.
Cool. So it's not too loud, it's not too low. And that's basically how I do my videos. It's very quick. Now let's just watch the intro one more time, and then we're gonna watch the end or skip. So let's just go ahead.
Welcome back to a new episode of Mushroom Programming. Today I'll be speaking about a few things that you might have not known about software engineering.
Awesome. That's it for my video. Now we're actually gonna just click on projects. We're gonna click on our file or our project, and we're going to click on shape project. I'm gonna give it a name, file, and basically I heard it's a great idea to actually call your videos what you want them to be like the title on YouTube, and that helps with the views. I'm not sure if that's true or not. So I'll just give it a name. I'll just call it "You Didn't Things You Did Not Know About Engineering." And I'm going to click on next. Let's save it. Let's just save it on the desktop. I click save, and once it's done, basically we will have access straight away to the video, and we can actually put it on YouTube straight away. So I'm not going to keep you waiting until then, but what I will ask you to do is if you can actually go and watch that video as soon as it's done loading. Now I will leave, as soon as I get a URL for it, I will put a link for it in this description. So please make sure you actually go and watch it. It will mean a lot. And maybe do give it a like and a thumbs up and ring the bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next live.